Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we are live. Art, everybody can hear you. I can hear you. Hold on,
Oh, all right, all right.
feel it. Let me glasses. Ah, and my hat by Unleashed. Out there in the valley. I had to throw that out real quick. Okay. So
All right.
oops, Art, hold on.
What? What?
I'm gonna be sharing like I be sharing Art.
All right. I can't share because I'm on my phone right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot you got the little Android.
But you know what? I'm gonna see what I can do. Hold on.
Okay,
Oh shit! Shoot.
that's all
Where
right.
is it at? Where is
18
it at?
Media Group and
810,
yeah. Did I?
810 Media Group.
I don't think I put it on my page yet. Little bit of stomach with
Hey,
that.
y'all know. I stopped. I was frying some pork chops.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Then,
y'all late.
then you hear our song today, wake
Nah.
in the morning, and
What was
my
y'all song?
kids would know what was the how'd it go? Today was a good day. Mama cooking
Oh, oh,
no hard
oh no! I cook with the hard. Yeah, yeah.
with no hard. Pork is
Nah, man.
that's what people be telling me all the
Say
time.
what? Well, then guess what? I'm putting onions over in the gravy, so it's healthy.
Yeah, I feel you. Art.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to welcome everybody today to the Winter Hall Show. All my hall monitors. Art. I got people I call hall monitors. You got to get you some Woodsters. I heard. Where you go? You froze. See, that's all right. I can keep talking because I already got this little Android phone. So, wait.
Yeah. So what's up?
All
Can you
right.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Listen. So while I'm getting into this, I want to thank you for joining me today, taking time out of your busy day to come on the show. I know you was
I
home.
want to thank y'all for allowing me to come on 810 Media Group. I feel so privileged. Oh my God.
Many don't get to come on here now. We got a
Hey,
long lineup. Today you following up from the guy from the Young Turks. Erica Alexander done been on here. I'm just telling you, this Todd Flood, Ronnie Dowd. It's just, ooh,
so you had to put Big Man on last. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's what I had to do. So see, every so
Let me
I
stop, man.
all of those people, I have to come back and don't forget where I came from. You know what I'm saying? I can't forget about the pipe pushers.
Hey, you know what, man? Listen. And I would say we got to be careful of what we say because
I
we have we
careful.
have stalkers and all that. But you know what? I don't give a rat's ass about any of them because all they do is sit in windows and Miss Jenkins, dust ass, and
Art, you know what? I said about a couple months ago, it took me until I got 46, and I said to myself, they not putting no food on my table. They're not taking no
uh
food off of my table. And I talked to two very lovely people. I said this before, and they know who they are. And they told me one word, simply one word, welcome.
huh.
One way, Fuck fuck them. And I've been living by that ever since. And it's been working out good for me because see, the more they made Eric Mays famous. And so I said,
Yep.
guess what? They're gonna make me famous too because what happens when you put water on seeds? They grow, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I just put that up on my Facebook page where let the haters throw dirt on you. They didn't know that they was bearing a seed. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. And seeds
So
grow. When you put water on a
right,
seed, it grows to a beautiful flower. You know,
oh,
I'm
definitely.
beautiful, so I don't know what no, it is what it is.
Ah,
Listen, enough.
yeah.
And I want to thank everybody for watching it. Mickey, turn your phone down. And I want to thank everybody for watching and tuning in today. I seen you in DC. I was so proud of you there at the White House, standing up there with all of them people, Carisha Shields. I seen my girl, I gotta tag my girl, Alex. Alex Landry, the Riley. That's my homegirl. Me and her go way back.
Uh-huh.
way back a couple months ago. And I seen y'all all standing up there, and I was just really proud of you. And first of all, I want to thank you because you've been trying to get that cancer cluster study off the ground for a long, long time. I remember when we was, I
Yeah.
mean, we always battling or whatever, but we was promised that back during the 2019 campaign. You know it, I know it, other people know it. The promise went out the window like the rest of our asses did, and but you still kept on, and you made it happen. And shouts out to you for that. How that make you
Oh
feel?
yeah.
You was able to
You
wiggle
know
through
what?
the curves and stuff.
It it and I say this again, and like I always say, I don't care if you believe in God or if you don't. That's your prerogative. But me myself, I believe in God. I'm a God fearing man. I'm not a Bible thumper. You know what I'm saying? But I pray to God every day and ask Him to guide me.
Right,
And when something is of God, it's nothing that anybody can do, say, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you got, Nickelbag, Mayor Sheldon Nickelbag Millie caught up in this now. You know what I'm saying?
Wonder Boy. I call him Wonder Boy. Oh,
Wonder Boy.
Trevor, you work for the police. You on here talking about that? That was my phone. That wasn't my phone. But yeah, I call
So,
him Wonder Boy because I wonder how the hell that little boy keep getting out of this stuff.
so, back in 2019, all of us was together. I
Mhm.
mean, he had everybody,
Yep.
based on lies that he had told us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I'd be the first to admit that, things that he told me I ran with without really doing my due diligence. But, it's a mistake that I made and I learned from it. But, one of the main things that he promised, and, everybody know that I didn't want no job. I didn't want any money. All I wanted was the Flint residents to have clean drinking water and a cancer cluster study. So when he got in office, he reneged on all the above. So, my thing was, let me keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? Let me keep doing what I gotta do. And Marseille Allen, she introduced me to Vice President Harris.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And, we sat down and talked and she promised, she was like, hey, I get in office,
Mhm.
I'm coming back to Flint. And I forgot her husband's name. We met him before we met her, and he went back and spoke to her about us. And both of them promised to come back to Flint and help. And when she won, she called me down to Detroit, and we sat down and talked again. And then that's when I met with her aides, and for like a year and a half, we was talking, calling people, working things out, and we got it going, And I thank God for, the people who He has put in my life, the people who has, fought with me,
Right.
alongside me. All of us work together,
Mhm.
because you, Danielle, everybody that share my post and keep the information out there that I put out there, that assisted me
Dr.
in
Green, put some
getting.
respect on her name.
Say what?
Dr. Green, put some respect on her name. Okay, go ahead.
Dr. Green,
Okay,
my
thank
part. Hey, it's rough. Saying Dr. Green when I'm used to saying Danielle, baby, or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
you.
Uh, you know,
You
but Dr.
said
Green,
songs to Tanya the other day.
huh?
You was just saying
What?
songs to Tanya the other day. Now you with Daddy, man. You
Hey,
just proud.
you know,
You proud.
what I hate the most, man, is that people see us live and they turn around and end up calling. They're called knowing that we live. They see me live or you live or whatever, and
Mhm.
they end up calling anyway. But no, all of y'all sharing my posts and keeping the information out there, and all of us made it happen. That's how I look at it. All of us made it happen, and I'm grateful to God that you all that we made this possible. And I'm telling you, once it gets to rolling, y'all, everybody in Flint gonna be, really happy, you know, about what it is that we're bringing. It's not just for cancer that we're bringing. We're bringing resources for liver, HIV, diabetes. What else was it? Lung nodules. I mean, you name it. That's we're gonna have patient navigators that you call and talk to.
That's good.
We're working on helping people to affordable prescription drugs. We're working on delivery where we somebody in the hospital uh, where we deliver prescription drugs to seniors.
See, you gotta
I
start
mean, it's
going live when you be doing that instead of just going live when you talking shit because people don't understand. They don't see all this other great stuff that you do behind the scenes.
you know what, Winters. Here's the thing.
I
You damn if you do, you damn if you don't.
know, I know.
I just let it go. You know what I'm saying? It's out there. I didn't help people get money. I didn't pay people rent, service lines. I done gave $30,000 to a church. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I done bought people cars. I mean, I did all that. But why do I want to sit back and brag about it, and then everybody say, "Oh, he just did it," so he could be able to say he did something for
Right,
somebody.
right.
You know
Like
what I'm
you
saying? So
if you damned if you don't. Plus, we don't need Facebook validation because, like I said, at the end of the day, all of these people that's living off of Eric Mays and try to be Eric Mays and all of this stuff, when Eric Mays go away, guess what? We still gonna be here.
hey man, I'm here to tell you, I don't care about the fame or the money or anything like that. It's all about getting it done and
Well,
trying to get
I ain't
things
worried
right.
about the money and the fame
But
because it comes all together.
uh,
I
I'm good, man. Like I said at the beginning of the show, what God has for you can't nobody take. You know what I'm saying? And God
You
see
sound
that
like
for me or
Councilman
you.
Murphy.
Say what now?
You sound like Councilman Murphy.
I sound like Councilman Murphy.
Yeah, 'cause when God opens this door for me, can't nobody shut it.
I mean, you know what? Even though we might have differences, but is it true what he's saying though?
I don't know.
Is it just say what he just say what you say he said?
Well, I
What
don't listen to him, but I know what God said. God
I'm
said
saying,
He'll make your enemies your footstools. So that's why I like
right?
a pedicure because they keep my feet propped up.
But what I'm saying, right? Here's the thing with me, right? I mean, I can fight with people, and you know this, right? I can fight with
Hell,
people.
we fight.
We might not talk for a week, two
Yeah,
weeks.
2 weeks. I ain't
You
never
know what I'm
talked to him
saying?
no more. Mickey, I don't like him no more. Same room,
Hey,
keep hugging each other. Then we like, good job.
but you know what? If I see somebody being done wrong, and we be just got into it, and I'm, with me, you, Tanya, and all of us, right? Holla, all of us, it's different. You know what I'm saying? I keep talking to y'all. I let y'all cool down because I'm probably the person who provoked the fight. You know what I'm saying? And so I'll let y'all, I'll let y'all cool down. Y'all
At each other though.
say what?
We all be popping off at each other though.
Right.
All the
But we always end up calling each other, right? But somebody on the street, though, you know what I'm saying, that I disagree politically, like Quincy for say, right? Talk every day. Me, Quincy, we ain't talked no more in I don't know how long, right?
Mhm.
But if I see somebody doing him wrong, I'm coming out there with it. No matter
Yeah.
how much I'm, no matter how mad, if I'm mad at him, I don't
Mhm.
care. I'm going out there with him. I'm gonna stand shoulder to shoulder with him and stand there with him. And that's how
Mm.
I am with anybody.
While we on this good Christian journey, that if you see
Uh-huh.
somebody that you don't like, getting done wrong, you're gonna help them.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so let's
Except
talk
for
about the
Laura
school board.
McIntyre.
That's what I said. Let's talk about the school board. Man, that's some BS. That's some BS on the school board. I'm telling you, I don't know what to say, but listen. Let me tell you this. All right, are you sitting down? Make sure you're not standing up at the
Yeah.
counter. Okay. So this assistant human resource director. Now, I just got this word off the street today. The assistant
Uh-huh.
human resource director, Kiana Murphy, that resigned.
Right.
65% of her job was to cover or watch over the
The
Title
S
huh?
yeah, ESSA funds and Title One funds.
The Title One funds, which is a whole lot of money. And
Right.
since they don't have anyone for watch, guess who's coming to watch over the money?
Hmm.
GISB.
You know what, man? Let me tell you this, right? We have we have people, man, that works for Sheldon Neely, works for see what all right, this is the thing, right?
Do you know the
These
amount of money
folks,
on the Title One? Trevor just
oh
asked that.
man, it's a whole lot.
Yeah.
It's millions. It comes from the government. And let me tell you, Congressman Kildee was trying his best to help with that because we send a lot of that money back.
Yep. All
We
that
we
fight.
send a lot we send a lot of that money back. And you know what? A lot of people don't even get it, man. You didn't three people didn't quit, right?
Yep.
They didn't quit. All of them go to my GISD and Community Foundation.
Yep.
They
Yep.
want our school district to fail.
They want to mirror Grand Rapids. I mean, are we just gonna tell the truth? They want to mirror Grand
I'm,
Rapids and privatize schools, no in public education.
check this out, right? Dr. Green,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
When me and Dr. Green, the way that me and Dr. Green got together, I was going to board meetings, right?
Mhm.
And I was chill. Matter of fact, you had something to do with it because
I
you
remember.
sent me a inbox. Remember that?
Remember. I remember.
Remember you sent me an
I
inbox.
remember the day. Yep.
Yep. And
And
she was like,
they was about to. They was teaming up against her, Laura McIntyre.
correct.
This
Well,
came.
not
I
Laura
remember it
McIntyre.
as
No, no, no. I'm talking about the first time.
oh, that was that.
Hey,
It was a right lady that was on there. Some right lady.
no, no. Remember? No, no, no. It was Vera Perry, Diana Wright,
Oh,
Kendall Williams.
the right lady. Yeah.
I don't remember a white lady.
Right. The Diana Wright.
Oh
Right.
yeah, Diana Wright. Right, right, right.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So that's when I inboxed Dr. Green and I was like, "Yo, what's going on?" I said,
Mhm.
"I heard the board was after you." After looking through invoices, we saw where they had Kendall Williams investigating her. They was after her. They had her driver's license, where she lived, her license plate, you name it, they was on top of her, right?
Yep.
And the reason why they was on top of her is because she was after GISD, Kendall Williams getting paid, and what was the other one? Man, Kendall Williams, Act 18, and it was one more. She got the $2 million. She her and the finance lady found the $2 million. Oh, can't forget it. Here goes the other one. She went down to the
I was
Michigan State Treasurer,
yeah.
and that's where she found out that Mott wanted to own the schools and the school leased the buildings from them.
Yeah.
That's when all this started, right?
Yep.
All of it started then.
Yep.
Then Laura and Joyce got on the board.
Yep.
All hell breaks loose, right?
Yep.
Laura kids go to Fenton schools. All right. Danielle was the president, and she wanted to sell the vacant properties and build new schools.
Right.
They needed to have this thing called a strategic plan in place. They had a strategic plan written up. Laura McIntyre did not. She held up the strategic plan because of page 11. It said the history of Mott in the school district.
Mm.
That was the only reason. She is a plant, a mole. Laura McIntyre is a racist. Let me tell y'all something, man. Check this out, right? In 2013, August 2013, they closed 11 schools, eight of them being on the north side. We lost 10,000 students in 2013. 10,000. Grand Blanc is building. They look they school high school look like a university campus.
Yeah,
They
but
got an east building.
they opened education this year because there was too many kids coming.
There was too many Flint kids.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah, and they shutting it down. They don't want no more Flint kids.
mm-mm.
They don't want no more. Check this out, right? They don't care because they got the money already.
Right.
They got the money now. But Davidson and Flushing and all the rest of them still want our kids because that's how they get the money. All right, they get the money that way. So they moving our kids around like little slave, little plantation kids, getting the money, and then they're gonna kick them out. So
Right.
everywhere they bouncing them around.
Dr. Green, she used to say that all the time. They send the kids back to Flint, but they don't send the money back with them.
Right. So what happened with that, right, was what Dr. Green was saying. On October the 10th is count day. You get 90% of your funding on October the 10th. After count day, they send all the kids with special needs and everything back to Flint. But that money, that money that they got, that
Mm,
money doesn't come back. So Flint has to pay. It's mandatory that you have to pay for special needs, IEPs and everything, right? So
wow.
we end up $3.6 million a year in deficit because they didn't send the kids back to our district. And then when you do the March count, you only get 10% of the money for count day. You
Yeah,
see what
they
I'm saying?
free pizzas and everything. Make sure you come to school this day. The rest of the days they don't give a damn about, but you make
But but
count day.
but here's the thing though, right? How is it that we spend the school district budget is more than the city's budget? Did you know that?
Yeah, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, the school budget well, Sheldon done ran up the budget. You know what I'm saying? Sheldon done ran the city budget up like crazy.
Well, yeah, he added $500,000 to the mayor's budget.
But look, how is it that you can have this huge budget, but you only have 3,000 people? But getting back to GISD, they have sold us out. They have us. They have them fighting each other and have us talking about it. And it's white men sitting in the back getting ready to profit off of what's going on. Laura is the main one.
Right.
Laura McIntyre. Let me show y'all how I know this, right? So, March 23rd, Sharice Lee wrote a legal opinion saying that that they could not stop Dr. Green from going to meeting. This was right after March 23rd incident, right?
Mm-hmm.
Joyce McNeil and Monica Ellison, who they gave that illegal $61,000 to,
They now work at the community foundation.
that were right. So they told Sharice Lee not to give it to anybody until they approve it, right? So
Mhm.
Dr. Green went from March the 23rd to August 17th without going to one meeting because she didn't know about this legal opinion. Sharice told Dr. Green about the legal opinion. So when Dr. Green went to court August the 2nd, they talked to Judge Marble and asked him, would would she be able to go to meetings? Judge Marble said he had no intentions of keeping her from meetings because it's illegal. It's unconstitutional. A judge cannot stop you from going to meetings. The only way that Dr. Green was able to be prevented from going to meetings is the governor stepped in or she got recalled because she's an elected official.
Right.
So Dr. Green went to the meeting. Laura McIntyre, Miss Karen, tried to play
Oh yeah,
the
I've seen it.
oh I'm so messed up and all this. I can't take it. So the police officer came to Dr. Green and said that she has to leave. We was out in the hallway.
Mhm.
Dr. Green said, I'm not going nowhere. You gotta arrest me. I'm not going anywhere. She walked back in there and sat down.
Yeah, she should have.
So you know how the vote went. They voted Joyce out. They voted Laura out.
Mhm.
When Dr. Green became treasurer, she's put on record that she's going to have a meeting to sell all the vacant property and build new schools. September the 1st, right?
Mhm.
That was the day of the meeting. Now, mind you, she had been going to court ever since this incident, all the way up until August 17th. When she did that, Laura McIntyre wanted her to apologize, wanted her to do all these different things. They didn't want her to plead no contest. They wanted her to plead guilty or else, right? Dr. Green said, "I'm not pleading no. I'm not going to say I'm guilty when I'm not, and
Right.
I'm not. She said, "I'd be damned if I issue an apology letter." She said, "I'm not apologizing for nothing that I haven't done." Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Understandable. You know, Mayor Sheldon Neely is the one that was fighting tooth and nail to charge her.
I know, cause it's crazy because David Layton was right on TV. I mean,
Right,
this is the first time that TV 12 actually did, something, and he said he read the medical records, I quote, "and I didn't find anything substantial." And
right.
he was done with it. No charges. And that was like I asked you, that was the first time I ever heard of, like, the city attorney charging somebody.
They
But
don't. They don't. If the prosecutor sends it over and say, you know what, we can't charge him. Kim is a puppet. Kim ain't shit.
oh, I
You know
know
what I'm
that.
saying?
You know
He
what?
ain't shit, man. I
But
said I
see,
wasn't gonna cuss on your. I said I was. I
okay,
said I was.
you can cuss, it's fine. Because anybody that knows Sheldon and know if they was around during the time when all of this happened with Danielle, they have heard and they know I'm not lying about this damn imaginary Cedar Point trip. He keep tripping because like her mama let me take her to Cedar Point in high school. Ain't nobody gonna want her after she done been with Art, and because she went to Cedar Point with me, and her mama trusted me. And I'm like, well, Danielle, the man is hurt because you went to Cedar Point with him, or what happened at Cedar Point? Danielle was like, what is you talking about? You know how she get when she like
Right.
think you're making up some shit. And I'm like, no. And then she called me about a week later. She was like, "What did somebody else told me about Cedar Point?"
Yeah. Sure enough.
I'm telling you, he tell everybody about that story where he took Danielle to Cedar Point overnight. That was the craziest shit I ever heard in my life. Because I
And you
couldn't
know what?
I was talking about something that was like 30 years ago, dog.
Right. And he's still talking about that bullshit, bull ass
He
lie,
didn't
right?
even go
And
he didn't
cheese.
even
She
go
went.
to Cedar Point with him.
She went to cheese. She went to Cedar Point with cheese. I think that
She went
her and cheese then
to
rolled down to Cedar Point.
graduated with him.
Say what?
She said her sister graduated with him. She didn't.
Right. Right. Man, Neely is the biggest damn pathological liar I ever seen in my life, man. That little short gnome. That's one of the lyingest dudes I ever seen. Man, that dude, man, lied just a lie, man. Tell me
I
a lie.
know we know he lied, but people won't listen to us. But they find it out for themselves slowly but surely.
Yeah.
But look, I don't want to. I don't want. We could talk about Wonder Boy any day, but
Oh, we're gonna get back to this little lying ass because we're gonna talk about the fire.
oh yeah, we definitely got to touch on Zaire and Lamar. But look, our I usually I let Trevor handle that school board stuff. Trevor wasn't feeling good the other day, so I actually had to sit and watch the whole damn school board meeting. Right? Shout out
Uh,
to Trevor because that's my boy. He always do the school board, and so I'm like, okay, I gotta fill in for Trevor, and so I'm watching it right, and they go right into closed session to talk about everything that happened in public, whatever, and then now they come back out. Well, wait a minute. Let me go back to what they went in closed session about, which I'm assuming it was the Southwestern stuff. The activities that it wasn't I don't know.
no, no, it was about some pink slip layoff. I think it was about Mr. Foster, where
They didn't
they
talk
trying to,
about Southwestern?
huh?
They didn't even talk about the incident at Southwestern?
Yeah, they spoke about the incident at Southwestern, but that wasn't in closed session. The closed session was somebody pink slip and non-renewal. That's what it's called, non-renewal.
Oh, yeah,
And
bad.
Mr. Foster,
We always
and you know what? Kevin the softest. I don't care if this is y'all pastor. I'm not speaking about congregation, and
you're not
he's in a
talking
public.
about him in his pastor capacity. You're talking about him in his
Right.
superintendent
In
capacity.
his superintendent capacity. He's soft as butter. He's softer than butter in Atlanta, in Georgia, in summertime, the hottest day in summertime, where the butter's sitting in the middle of the table. He's soft. I'm serious. Hey, man, listen, man.
Quiet as
That dude is,
He was quiet as hell the other day. He didn't
hey,
speak
listen.
up for the black. He didn't speak up for the black brother, or he didn't speak up for the other brother, Mr. Luna. The way Joyce and Laura and Wig did them the other day was wrong. They
You
should.
said wig.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was supposed to say Claudia. But the way that they did them was wrong. Was wrong. That was wrong as hell. Because I'm like, she just said we need somebody, some more seasoned people. You ain't
Hey, you know what?
in your life. You ain't even seasoned. You know what I'm saying?
Man, she
But
lost her business.
you want to remove him, but you want to keep that wig. Make it make
But you know what?
sense.
But you know what, Winters? I fought Dylan and I fought Teray.
Mm,
I fought them
why you fought them?
because, man,
They
they
called
try to,
Claudia
because
called Dylan a little a
Mexican.
Mexican, and then Laura called Teray a little boy.
Yeah, and guess what? All this they knew prior to really getting on the board, but
Oh,
they want to sit back.
yeah.
And here's the thing: they want to sit back and hold hands and say, "Oh, I'm too professional. I want to sing. I want to work with everybody. I want to hold hands and sing kumbaya songs." They're gonna get enough of thinking that they can work with snakes, man.
You
You see
can't.
what I'm saying? You cannot work
That's
with snakes.
dude.
You cannot work with gatekeepers. You cannot work with house Negroes. You cannot work with prejudice as, militia as Laura McIntyre.
Right.
You cannot.
But
Loon,
she got
to
Joyce
Ray,
sitting there empowering her. And
hey,
it made me so mad the other morning when Joyce came on Facebook and she typed that thing talking about, oh, it was all she did was call him a little boy and because he came over to where we was at and da 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 da. I'm like,
let
sis,
me tell you something.
you
Let me tell you
crazy.
something, Winters.
She don't know she free. We free.
Winters, let me tell you something.
Man.
They sit back and plot like this, man. Kevlin came to me and Danielle and said that Joyce and Laura is setting y'all up, right? I
Mhm.
don't, I don't even think it was like 3 weeks later. You know what I'm saying? Kevin, I would never trust that brother again. You know what I'm saying?
And
He the one.
even
He's the reason.
on his pastor capacity.
Hey, I don't give a. I don't give a. Listen, man. Don't even make me cuss, man. As I'm talking, I really don't even give a damn capacity, rampacity, or whatever capacity. Right?
I,
This dude is a snake ass person, man. In February of last year, Danielle was getting ready to resign. No, it was December of 2021. Danielle was getting ready to resign. Joyce nominated Danielle for president. She had 3 votes. She had Adrian Walker, Laura McIntyre, and herself. When the vote came around to Danielle, how do I look not voting for myself, right?
right.
Come to find out, Kevlin was in the background talking to Carol McIntyre, telling her
Carol
that
McIntyre.
McIntosh, right? Telling her that I hope Danielle don't get it because if she do, our Woodson gonna be telling her what to do.
Straight up. Like Danielle
Winters,
stupid. She been
Winters.
I ain't even
Now
gonna lie.
you know. Now you know. You done been around me and Dr. Green, right?
You cannot tell her what to do.
You know she ain't gonna let me even tell her hi.
No, no,
But
no,
you know what I'm saying?
no. People
So he
go
did that, right?
right.
So Dr. Green was like, you know what? I'm getting ready to resign because she started getting feedback and pushback, right? She
Mhm.
said, I'm getting ready to resign. Kevlin Jones told her, don't resign. I need your help. We do it for the kids. You know, he got to talking that, real slick pastor stuff, right?
Right, right.
So then he turned around, called me. Art, man, we got to keep Danielle here, man. We got to make sure that she stay, president. I need her and all this. I helped him convince her to stay. March 23rd, Laura McIntyre. Laura McIntyre, who knows how to play Karen, who knows how to use her white privilege,
Oh yeah. She
along with Kevin.
mhm.
The day that it happened, March 23rd, right? We riding down to Detroit. Kevin calls me. We talking to him. I said, Kevin,
Mhm.
what really happened, you know, at the incident? He was telling me what happened. He said, Laura McIntyre put her hand up in Danielle's face and hit her and all this other stuff. And then it happened, right?
Right.
He told Danielle, he said, hey, don't worry. I got your back.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm there for you.
And you have all
Man,
that I called you that day because I knew you was in Lansing with your grandbaby. I
right,
knew that. And I talked to you
right,
on the highway.
correct. You, Pastor Gilbert, all y'all, right?
Yep.
This dude, when Danielle got the statements, she got the statements. He said that Sharice Lee had them in the back, right, working together on statements. Come to find out, he volunteered his statements, and Monica Elson is the one that had them in there collecting statements with where all of them was together. Pastor Gilbert, well, Gilbert, I don't call him Pastor Devil. Hey, that's why he ain't been seen. See, he played with God. He
Right.
played with God's name, man. He played with him. That dude called me and said, "Man, Art, I had to grab Dr. Green and Laura provoked her, antagonized her, and she did this." I look at the emergency meeting. This clown up there crying, "You don't deserve those lumps on your head, Laura, Sister Laura."
She didn't have no lumps on her damn head.
I know, but this is what he's saying, crying, telling Tito to bring him some tissue. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
because I remember that night.
hey,
Yeah.
man, listen.
I
The
don't
black people in our community are suck asses.
they are.
I had to say it.
Out.
I had to say it.
Let me read
They,
the comment art real quick before it goes
all
away.
right.
They flying in here. Mr. Shumo said that incident at Southwestern should not have happened. My son goes to that school. The security guards are a damn joke, and the principal. I watched the security and the principal brush through those kids' book bags, and they showed how a kid could get a knife, gun, or what they want. And now they want to make all the kids go through this no carry book bag because they sorry ass security and principal not doing their damn job.
Oh, Winters. Guess who's over the security?
Who?
Terry Jones punk ass. That white racist that I be talking about. Teach
Oh,
out,
oh,
who I keep telling y'all is a racist.
oh,
That's who's over security. The one that I said took
oh,
off running when Southwestern had a gun up there, and
mm.
Chief Johnson them arrested him, and he's mad with Karen Weaver, the one that be talking mess about Chief
Yeah,
Johnson.
he keeps saying
That's
he
that's
keeps
who's over security.
campaign. Yeah, that's who is
Say
over.
what now?
He said he gave you $10 for the campaign, like you supposed to do
Yeah,
him for nothing.
yeah. And I told him, I said, you can't buy me. That's what's wrong with you racist motherfuckers. You think that just because you give me money on my campaign, you can tell me when to talk and when not to talk.
But that's
I
how he
said, kiss
goes
my
with
ass.
everybody else. So I guess he just thought he was doing what what everybody else do.
No, hey, listen. What we need to do is tell soft ass Jones to get rid of teach out. You know what, man? I ain't gonna talk no more about Superintendent Jones. I made my point. Need to tell
Let's talk
Superintendent
about
Jones.
let's talk about how Laura sat up there and played baby. If Karen was a person, well, Karen is a person, but we got our own Karen. She sat there. I'm so sorry that I called you that term. I don't know why I did it, but you came over and you were so aggressive the way you walked on
But
this.
you know what, Winston? What pisses me off? What pisses me off, right?
They
These individuals, these these individuals don't get it.
them
Dr.
angry
Green, hey,
Negroes.
listen,
They
Dr. Green been telling everybody since March 23, 2022, what type of person, well, she ain't been saying it. She's been fighting, for her name, respect. I don't give a damn that they figure out that Laura is a racist, which she is. I don't care about any of that now because guess what? Dr. Green, this incident is worldwide.
right.
She messed up Dr. Green's reputation. She's a book writer. She write books for kids. When she go around and people look at and Google her, they see this white Karen, white racist, sitting up there playing the victim, just like you said,
Hmm.
affecting Dr. Green's money, life, and everything else, and didn't nobody get it. Now that Teray has been done the same way by this same predator, this
Yes.
racist predator. Now
Right.
everybody want to say something now. You should have said something a long time ago when everybody was trying to tell you when David Layton said we can't press charges, there's nothing there. That right there should have sent the alarm that, hey, you know what? Something ain't right here.
Well,
Something isn't right here.
how did you feel when you seen Black Lives Matter standing up there next to her at the Watery Members and the Democracy League people and Melissa Mays and some other people from some other ministries and
Man, you know what, man? Here's the thing, right? They know that she's a racist. You had Jaleel, you had Leon Elamine, you had
Reggie
Juwan Robinson, you had Reggie Davidson. I like Claire McClinton. See, Claire McClinton gets no respect from me. Claire
Damn.
McClinton, Claire McClinton gets no respect. None whatsoever. I respected the hell out of Miss Claire. I used to call her Miss Claire. I respected the hell out of her, right?
Yeah.
She was in every hearing that me and Laura McIntyre went to. You just said it earlier. You said you talked to me on the phone when I was on the highway
Mhm,
going to meet with my granddaughter in Lansing on that day in question.
mhm.
You knew.
Yeah.
Everybody knew because I put a picture up on my Facebook of me and my granddaughter eating breakfast in Lansing.
Right. I told you, I was like, them kids got you
She
wrapped around your finger. You was like, oh, it's my grandbaby. She wanted some breakfast.
right. And I had to drive from Flint early that morning to pick her up to take her to school and take her to breakfast.
Hmm.
Laura McIntyre took the PPO order over to Judge Farrah and told him that I was harassing her, I was
Hmm.
stalking her, and I was
Hmm.
sitting in the parking lot waiting for Danielle to come out as a getaway driver. This is what
And
she said on the PPO.
she made it sound so believable because she probably talked like she did the other night at the meeting. Well,
She
he was
did.
aggressive towards me, and then I didn't know
She
what
did.
to do.
But here's the thing. We was in Atlanta. She knew that we was in Atlanta. She knew this. She still lied. And Judge Farrah, if you watch the video, Judge Farrah said, you ought to get enough of that social media. You in court right now. So you gave her this based on me being in your courtroom on another incident, which was a lie also.
Right. Well,
Which was a lie also.
good cases down there.
Say what now?
Judge Fair got all the good cases when it was against.
That's why his ass gone. Oh, sexual predator. He's a sexual predator too. Fuck him. I'm serious. Now, I cuss. Get your Christian thumpers off of here, man. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
God knows what we do. If we
I'm
can't,
serious, man.
I don't care what they think.
Hey, so my thing is, Claire McClinton sat in the courtroom when Judge Farrah had no other choice because the lawyer that I had put their asses under the gun. Judge Farrah said, you cannot stop his freedom of speech. Tell me one thing that he has done. She couldn't name nothing. Nothing at all. He dismissed it.
I just
He
don't, but I
dismissed it.
don't get it. How do these black people, knowing her character, continue to enable and support her? That
Listen, Wyntis, don't act like it's brand new. Look at him over there on Uncensored Flint Politics. They know Adam is a Republican Trump lover, right?
yeah,
They
but they
hate other,
these
but
platforms.
listen, Winters, they hate other blacks. They hate blacks that much. They hate a person that much that's the same color as them.
Yeah,
They will go along with a white racist person
yeah,
to get back at that black person.
yeah.
You damn sellouts, you
That,
damn bootlickers,
that
you
was
damn gatekeepers, you
yeah.
sorry as hell.
Tell them.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
All of them.
yeah.
Jaleel gets so mad, man. Jaleel supposed to be fighting for the black man. You standing up there with a racist. Black Lives Matter, standing up there with a racist. Leon Elamine, standing up there with a racist. Reggie Davidson, standing with a racist. This racist ass woman sat there and called this dude a boy. Not one time how they came out and said anything. But you know what? They using her because she has white privilege. You know what she told me? She said, I can get to tables that black people can't get to.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see what I'm saying?
yeah.
You sorry son of a hey,
Say it.
listen,
Say it.
listen, man. For you to stand there, it's no way. If it happened to Dewan, if it happened to Jaleel, if it happened to Leon Elamine, Reggie Davidson, Claire McClinton, Claudia Perkins, you can't help her ass because she swears she a union rep and shit, and she ain't shit. Hey, Jordan McNeil ain't shit. Hey, them three stooges, they belong together right there.
They show. They
Claire
gonna sit.
McClinton, you might can save her. You might can save Miss Claire McClinton. She might come around. I don't know, but they don't understand that they are free. They don't understand,
Hey, we
you
free.
know,
Yeah.
they don't understand the way of fighting. They still want to fight like it's 1965.
Man, but it's crazy. Did you hear Mr. Clark the other day when he said that when he first met Laura, she introduced herself as a slave free or about what she said she was
Abolish this. What is it?
abolitionist. What's
Abolitionist.
abolitionist? I
Uh,
was like,
uh,
what? She telling
hey,
you
you know,
she free? She if only I could free Mo. If only they knew they were slaves.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what makes her mad, Laura. What makes her mad? is when she make passes and she gonna make sure that you know that she's gay. And see, she gonna end up saying, "Oh, he's calling me gay." No, you the one that went in that article and said that you were queer. All right, you the one that says that you worship the devil. Y'all ain't never heard her say that?
No, I ain't never heard her say she worship no devil. No.
Yeah, yes, yes. She said she worshiped the devil. Why you think you ain't
No.
see? Man, I my right hand to God.
War.
Look,
Is this in writing?
huh?
This in writing like she said this?
It's on video. She said it. She worshiped the devil.
Damn. And this who we got
Yeah,
on the school board over our
that's
children.
who you got school board.
Hmm.
Telling y'all, man, she
That's why
worshiped the
the
devil.
kids get on the bus in the morning smelling like weed.
Huh?
That's why the
So
kids get
what?
on the bus in the morning smelling like weed. The bus drivers,
Who
they complain about these little badass kids that they got out they be picking up in the morning.
who kids?
The Flint Community School kids. They all
What that?
know.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that. I mean, I don't talk about the smell of weed because hey, I'm gonna. She's a self-proclaimed demon.
Don't talk about weed.
No, I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke weed, but I love the smell of it.
But I understand what you're saying, but it shouldn't be on the kids that early in the morning. Damn, getting ready for school. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
guess what? So,
Shoot.
the parents. You know what? I said I was gonna smoke me a blunt in church.
Oh well, you can't come to my church. We don't.
Hey, listen to why I say that, right? Listen, no, I'm just messing. I was messing with my pastor about that, right? I said it's okay for me to take Percocets sitting in the sanctuary, right? Well, weed is medical weed you can use now, so I should be able to smoke weed up in the church now.
Well, you can probably take you some gummies or something like that.
just,
Some
I'm
peppermint.
just messing. I'm, I'm just, I'm just messing, man.
Well, Stephanie Rogers, she believe in Flint schools so much that she sends hers to Fenton. Listen, it should be a requirement for all Flint school board members since they believe in the school board so much because they wanted to be a member that either their children or grandchildren or grandchildren's children should go to the Flint community schools. I believe it should be a
Hey,
whole new tradition.
let me tell y'all how grimy Joyce is, right? Joyce is grimy as hell. Joyce McNeil, y'all. She lost her business, man, because she was letting other kids suck on other kids' pacifiers, right, at her
All that
business.
bundles and hundles, bubbles and
Yeah, bundles of love.
okay, yeah,
Hey, and Leela McGee had to tell her on 1420
just coming
to
for
leave.
likes the children. If I never ever remember nothing else Leela McGee said, she said, Joyce, I will come for your children's bike.
Hey, listen, Joyce McNeil has not uttered Leela McGee's name
Not even in
since that show.
nope.
Since that show. She has not uttered Leela McGee's name since that show. Hey, listen, Joyce McNeil, when we was fighting GISD, right?
Mhm.
Joyce McNeil told me, I'm telling y'all, this is what Joyce McNeil told me.
What she
She
say?
said that she went to Lisa Hagel, the superintendent at GISD.
Mhm.
She asked her to pay her and give her a room next door to hers, and she will fight against us for Lisa Hagel, where we was fighting GISD for the Act 18 money. All those people you see standing up there with them, all of them was together. All of them was together. They all went to Lisa Hagel together to get paid.
Yes.
All those fools that were standing up there at the water crisis, they went with her. They still together. Let me hold up. It don't stop there. Since
Wow.
they want to stand with this racist ass woman, Joyce McNeil took Kevlin Jones a list of people that was going to do after school program. Leon Elamine name was on there. Hey, Dewan Robinson name was on there. Jalil's name was on there. Everybody that you saw standing up there with them,
Yeah.
all their names was on there. That's when she got mad at Kevlin, and that's when she started going after Kevlin Jones. Now that they want to talk, see, you standing up there with racist people, man.
Wow.
I will talk now.
Well, you
I ain't saying nothing. Huh?
could talk. So what
Say
happened
what?
to Youth Quest, the program? So they not having Youth Quest no
No,
more?
no, Mott took that over. Mott
Oh,
took over that and early childhood. But see, here's something. See, Kevin Jones keep on doing stuff, right? And
mhm,
he's scared of Laura and Joyce. They got something on him, right? On the forensic audit, if you read under there, it says findings, right?
mhm.
It says people not filling out paper. They after school program. Crim makes sure that you fill out your documentations, your paperwork, and everything. What after school programs? Flint district schools don't supposed to have any after school programs. So, Mr. Jones, what after school programs? Remember, Joyce took a list to do after school programs. Mr. Jones, what after school programs were you running at the school that the forensic audit found that y'all wasn't doing it right?
Now, who was them names on that list again?
Where?
The list that was the people that was supposed to run the after school program.
That Joyce took to Mr. Jones and told him
Yes.
to do the after school. It
Okay.
was Mr. Jones said Leon Elamine,
Okay.
Dewan Robinson,
Okay.
Jaleel,
Okay.
damn, who else? I know those was the main three that Joyce and Laura would kept shouting out,
Okay.
and that's those the three that Mr. Jones said,
Okay. Okay.
and that's when Joyce McNeil got mad with Kevin because Kevin said that he wasn't going to do it, and then that's when she got mad and she wanted to get the HR position, and she got mad because Kevin wouldn't give her the HR position, and then she got mad with Carol McIntosh, because
McIntyre.
Carol McIntosh wouldn't allow her to where when she was working with Michigan United, they wouldn't let her. Dr. Green, Carol, and Jones was against her bringing vaccinations up in the school to where they didn't have to ask the parents to give kids vaccination shots.
Listen.
So Joyce, Joyce, Joyce is a manipulator, and Joyce is about money. Joyce is trying to make money. That's why she gave Monica Elson that $61,000,
Mhm.
and they went around. Kevin knew about it too.
Oh yeah,
Let
they
me
all.
tell y'all, I'm telling every damn thing because Kevin sat quiet. Kevin, see, a lot of people don't know that I know a lot of stuff, but
Mhm.
I don't be saying everything. But I be fighting. I be fighting for the people. But
Well,
I don't tell you everything because I don't want to say what now.
get it off your chest. Get the
Oh
people
yeah, it's
straight.
coming. It's coming off. It's coming off.
Okay.
Kevin, Kevin called us. Kevin knew about Monica getting the money.
Mm.
He knew about that, right? Because Kevin called Danielle, and we was all talking on, on speakerphone.
Right.
He was like, they trying to give Monica $61,000, and they don't supposed to be doing that.
Why the hell he
They,
ain't stop him? He the superintendent.
because here's the thing, right? How in the hell you gonna say I gotta do what the board tells me to, but when the board voted to tell you to pay Dr. Green, you to pay Dr. Green, you went against what the board wanted. Now all of a sudden you gotta do what the board tell you to. Get
Child,
out of here, man.
look,
Get out of here.
they all messed up. One more thing I want to touch on. As we talk about Lamar and Zaire, we still haven't received justice for Lamar and Zaire Mitchell.
Right.
Pulaski Street fire. We coming up on a year in May. The prosecutor's office has had the report from Attorney Flood now for well over 2 months. We still haven't seen any charges brought forward. And I want to slide into that because the other day I seen Liddell Lewis at May's hearing. And she sat there waiting for the downfall of Councilman Mays, but she couldn't sit there in her council seat and wait to hear the cries from a mother who lost two children. What's your take on that?
Ladell Lewis is a clown, like they like to say. You know, Ladell Lewis, she talks a good game. And yes, I know y'all. I know she gonna get on Facebook and talk and all this other mess,
And
man.
that's what
If
people
you
don't know.
watched her,
She gives beautiful speeches at council meeting, but she acts an ass on Facebook, baby.
yeah. And the sad part is, people sit back and allow her to get away with it. People
Mhm.
sit back and allow all these people to do all this different stuff because of the hate that they have for their own brother and sister. You can't put your hate aside and stand up for what's right and then start fighting afterwards. I can fight with you all day. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
if right is right, wrong is wrong. I'm gonna stand with you when somebody's doing you wrong. And after we get done whooping their ass, I'm gonna come back and start whooping your ass again. You know what I'm saying? Or either you're gonna come back whooping my ass.
Right.
One of the two. I mean, it's just like us being real brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? When we at home, we fighting like a mug. But let somebody outside touch you, we gonna whoop their ass, but we gonna come back home. Man, I'm beating your ass. You got me all hemmed up in this, man. Whatever. Ladell Lewis is a you walk, and then she tried to be smart, right? And pass out smoke detectors.
Right.
Something that Red Cross was already doing, but she wanted to be funny about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't
You
like
walk
that.
door to door for that,
Yeah.
but you can't walk door to door and find out if people who basements flooded, if they was all right, and if they got the information, if they need anything, if they need a damage claim. Why didn't you go to Sheldon and say, spend some of that opera fund and put these people in a hotel?
Absolutely.
She
Absolutely.
didn't do that, man. Man, Liddell is a
And
fake.
here's another one of our viewers, Mr. J. Nino Yule. He said, I don't even know Liddell Lewis, but I seen her vote against residents in her ward get help with sewage in their basement, but voted to send money to Miller Road for repairs. Ain't
Yeah,
that priorities? Ain't that
that's
some
how she is.
They won't fix shit on the north and the east side, but they want to make sure that that little gateway to Flint is beautiful.
And then they sending money over there. They supposed to fix the sidewalks and everything else, man. And you know what? They didn't even have service lines done over there. Road restoration. They didn't. If they needed road restoration, why didn't they use the wind funds? Why are they using ARPA funds? Because they are lying. Wind
Well,
funds won't reimburse the city.
Jane, the new CFO from the trucking company, she probably ain't got that far yet to figure out where everything is at. Plus, she gonna
No,
run
no, 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 no.
by.
Slick Willie. No, Slick Willie know what he's doing. Just like they didn't have to use the ARPA funds to put the water mains down. They could have used wind funds. Miller Road, Mayor Weaver.
Fund.
Say what now?
I thought they said they didn't have no wind fund
They
money.
do have money. They got wind fund money. They got 17.9 million.
Still,
Yes. They only got 5 to 1,000 lines to do. They got
what's
1,000 lines.
going on?
Listen, they got 1,000 lines to do, right?
Uh-huh.
The lines only cost $4,500 at the max. $4,500. Say it's 4,000 lines. That's 400,000. They got 4 point. They got 17.9 million because they took all the money from the Cedar Street pump station. They took all the money from the Dort Reservoir. They took all the money Mayor Weaver had in the wind fund. She had Miller Road down to do. Clyde Edwards lied about that.
Yeah.
Him and Mike Brown lied about that, right? They was able to transfer this money. All they had to do was call Eagle and say, we moving the money from this right here to this over here. Service lines was included. Contingency fund was $10 million. How did you use $10 million when no service lines was done?
Right.
They took the money, man.
Right.
Sheldon nearly took the money.
It's that.
Goyette listen, they paid Goyette for houses that wasn't even on the list. Eric Pocan, they sent the invoices down to Eric Pocan. Eric Pocan said, I cannot reimburse the city of Flint for these houses because they were never excavated and the service lines was never changed. So I am not reimbursing. Where did that money go?
Well,
Who gave them that money?
got them slick money movers, he know how to move that money. From the campaign. He had Josh Freeman who was over his campaign funds. Then he hired that other little slick dude from Detroit, Virgil Smith Jr. The one who got in trouble down there for trying to
Oh
shoot and stuff. He
no,
got
the one. Remember when I had to warn Nilly? I said if you take that $25,000 under the table to pay for Virgil Smith, I'm out of here, bro. Because he
well,
was getting ready to take
he did
$25,000.
he did hire Virgil Smith though.
No, that was this time. I'm talking about last time
Oh yeah, last time he
in
did, but this time,
2019.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he
Well,
got him this time.
a lot of shit. I'm surprised.
I,
I'm just saying.
so what now?
I'm just surprised that he
Man,
even did anything. He kept his word about that. He lied about
listen,
everything else.
y'all. Hey, but here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I'm gonna say this. He lied about Lamar and Zaire Mitchell.
Yeah.
He lied. He wanted Chief Barton, to lie.
Yes, he
When I
did.
first came out with this, man, people was like, "Oh, why would he lie? Why would he lie? Why would he do this? Why would he do that?" Everybody know Chief Barton isn't lying. I went and did a video of that room. Have you seen it?
I can't watch it.
Man, listen, Wyntis, you have to go watch it,
I
man.
can't watch. I can't. I
I
can't.
did a video. If you go read, and I put their statements up on Facebook. I put their statements up on Facebook, right?
Mhm.
You read their statement. They said one went to the left, one went to the right. They knocked on the wall, and the wall was solid, so they didn't go no further. Winters, I got on my knees. They said they was standing up, and their face was literally on the floor, right? It was heavy smoke, right? You
Mhm.
got two windows in that room. Why didn't you open up the window? That's one of the things that you're supposed to do is open up the windows so that you can see if there was that much smoke in there, right? So they didn't even open up the windows. Lieutenant Presswood had to tell Edward's son to go up and push the air conditioner out of the window. That's how they found Lamar because when they went in the father's room, when they came out of his room, the door was closed. He opened up the door and saw Lamar. Lamar was halfway in both rooms. If you look at the video that I made,
I shared
when
it,
when
but I
when
can't.
you open up the door, right, the door takes up damn near over the full. I showed how the door is against the wall, right? You
Can you
can barely
repost that
knock on
video
the wall.
after the show tonight? Repost that video for everybody.
All right. You can barely knock on the wall, right? I got on my hands and knees with the cell phone. I took about two steps length, right? I was right there in the middle of the door where Lamar was found. And then I walked around. They said another firefighter went to the right. The room was nothing but about 6 feet, 6 by 8 feet. It wasn't that big. My damn holding my damn jail cell was damn near as big as that room.
Now that's small, then. Now that's
I'm
small.
serious. You got to see this room.
Hey, Mr. Tate said they got a court date Monday morning in Judge Christensen court
Yeah,
at 9
yeah,
p.m.
yeah.
He
And
said
all of us
trying
need
to
to
get
be there.
the case thrown out. He trying to get the
Th-
case thrown out.
Yeah, yeah. The city and the firefighters are trying to get governmental immunity.
What?
They trying to say that it was governmental immunity, but it's gross negligence on their part. It's gross negligence. If they would have found those kids, if they wouldn't have gave first, if they would have went in there and did their job, they would have found the kids, and the kids would Lamar and Zaire would be alive right now.
Right.
Then you come downstairs on the dispatch, you hear them say, "All clear. We're
Yep.
getting ready to go down in the basement and cut the power."
Hmm.
That's what they said, right? One, if you was going down in the basement to cut the power, you would have found the four dogs. It was four dogs down in the basement.
Yep. They find
So,
them on second search, right?
right. So we know you were lying just from that alone.
Hmm.
So we know that you didn't do what you said you did because if you have done what you said you did, you would have found the dogs when you said that you was going to cut the power.
Right.
They
Right.
are liars. They should be locked up. Mayor Sheldon Lilly said, and this is how I found out. Somebody called me and they said, Art, you know about the Pulaski fire, right? Pulaski Street fire. I said, no, man, I don't know nothing about the Pulaski Street fire, man. It was close
Mhm.
to my birthday, right? I said, no, man, I don't know nothing about the Pulaski Street fire. They said, well, they trying to cover it up. I said, cover up what? Well, Mayor Neely said that it's it'll be political suicide if he come out that two white firefighters allowed two black kids to die in a fire.
Right, because he was
I
trying to get the
said
firefighter's endorsement.
he was trying to get the endorsement, right? And the union president said that he will go after Nilly if he go after the firefighters. And remember, or here's one of the things too: the firefighter that the senior firefighter that was involved in this, he was the vice president of the union.
Oh, wow.
See, a lot of people ain't saying that right there. He was the vice president of the union.
Okay.
So, so Neely said it'd be political suicide.
Mhm.
All this time, we've been wondering who made the calls, who told them to put them back on payroll while the investigation was being done. All this was done by Neely.
Nickelback.
Nickelbag
Mm,
Neely.
that's it.
Piece of shit ass Neely.
Wait a minute, Art.
I said it,
One
Janet.
more. Well, I know you said it. I know you're gonna say it. Last thing, council. How many recalls? Who all need to go? Start.
I'm gonna tell you right here. We need to start with Worthy.
Okay. Eva Worthing. Easy. Why?
Even Worthy. She's the weakest link. We can easily get her. We go over to Regencies and get the numbers over from the Regencies. We can vote her ass out. Don't nobody want her ass. Tell that upside down 2 liter. I said don't nobody want her ass, man. I said the upside down 2 liter. I don't give a damn. Huh?
I
Say
said
what?
no body shaming.
Hey, listen. Listen to this. Allie,
Huh?
Priestley,
Who the rotor?
uh, uh,
Allie.
uh, what's the name? Herkenbacher. What's the name of the popcorn?
Her Hedson Roker. Hedge
No, no, what's the name of the popcorn?
Hick,
Dang,
damn. What's the name of it?
what's the name of the popcorn?
Popcorn.
Well, the old dude, man,
The
and you
oh
had to,
yeah.
and it came in that little aluminum thing with the little hanger on the end.
Redenbacher. Redenbacher.
Redenbacher, yeah, Ali Redenbacher,
Yes, that's her new name.
yeah.
And she will spell the name Redenbacher from this day forward. Here we go. Thank you,
Hey, hey, hey,
Mr.
listen,
Piper.
uh,
Redenbacher. That Melissa Pfeiffer
hey,
typed in
hey,
Reden.
look. Here's the thing, right? What we got to do is get the for sure people. Ain't no need of working in vain, right? All
Right.
we got to do is take 5 votes. Eva Worthing can be taken down easily.
If she
That's
had
the fifth
somebody
vote.
ballot, she would have
That,
lost
that's
anyway.
the fifth vote. Uh, uh, we work on Liddell. We got to work on Liddell. Liddell got a nice little coat following her, so we got to work on her. Quincy, you're not going to be able to get Quincy.
Why?
I'm letting you know that right now, huh?
Why?
Quincy learned from Mays. Quincy learned from Mays. Quincy know how to keep his residents. If you go over in Quincy's ward,
They like
it's
him.
a lot of people that like Quincy, man. You know what I'm saying? So don't mess up. Fourth ward, you can get Priestley. You can get Priestley. You can get
So shocked when that man came down there and was like, "What have you done? Like you haven't done anything."
yeah. Priestley is easy to get. Priestley. I had high hopes for Priestley as far as coming in, holding Mayor Sheldon nearly accountable, and not spending because she is a self-proclaimed Republican conservative at that, and she passing more taxes, raising more taxes and
Fine.
assessments than a damn liberal. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And I don't hear Trevor talking
Nothing.
about that. Trevor,
Nothing.
is Trevor there?
How who?
Is Trevor there?
He don't get into the mix. Is Trevor
Hey,
here today?
Trevor,
Oh, Trevor.
he talk about everybody. Trevor, I want you talking about your auntie.
But you know what? It's family restraint.
Oh, hell
Family
no.
restraint.
Listen,
No,
listen,
no,
listen.
you gotta understand
Bullshit.
that.
Bullshit.
Restraint now.
Listen, I gave Dr. Green the Jackass Award.
Okay, but that's different though. You can make up with her
No,
that
it's not
night.
different. No, I
And
don't give a damn. Listen, it's personal and it's political. If my mother ran for office, I would tell my mother, listen, you are in a political position. You said that you was gonna do something. You get your ass in there and do it. If you don't do it, I'm an activist, mom. I'm coming at you. Period. Point blank. No problem. Donald Trump. Who was that? No, it was a congressman. His kids came out against him. His kids came out against him because he was doing wrong.
well, I don't get
If
into
you
that family stuff.
Hey, listen, if you're doing wrong, it's not personal. It's all about holding you accountable. So basically, when you say,
Kevin said Trevor need to be on Fiverr. He be on Fiverr. Shit, he do.
we know he need to be on Priestley. I said he need to be on Priestley.
I appreciate hell. I'm on her. I'm on Judy.
No, I know, I know. I want Trevor. It'll hurt her more when Trevor do it.
Oh, it's
For
already her
real.
that you know Trevor here with us.
No, that ain't hurting. She don't give a damn because she's still raising damn taxes.
All right. Listen, we gonna have
Trevor need to get on that mic right there and say, Auntie Judy, Auntie Judy, you need to stop raising taxes, Auntie Judy.
IT
You are a conservative. You are a conservative Republican, Auntie Judy. We need you to
is
hold Millie accountable.
show is Allie, all of them Republicans. So it's not just Judy, all of their asses. And we need to hold the other two handkerchief head Negroes accountable
Oh
and
yeah, hell yeah.
everybody.
Hey, I
Everybody.
can listen. All of them, not one or two. If I say or do something wrong, I expect you. I expect Trevor. I expect Mickey.
We
I
gonna
want y'all to give me the heat. If y'all see that I did something wrong or said something wrong, I'm gonna get on here and apologize for it. I expect that because I'm out here going at everybody else, so everybody else should be able to come at me. I expect that because I put myself in that position so people will be able to talk about me. You
we
know
can
what I'm saying?
call Trevor, so we good with that.
No, I ain't just talking about. I'm not just talking about Trevor. I'm talking about. I'm speaking in general now.
Okay.
I'm just speaking in general.
So
We
one
take
last
things.
wait a minute. This is my show. Hold up.
Okay. All
Mickey,
right. All right.
we gotta wrap it up. We got 30 quick seconds. All right, when you come back in town, it's one thing that we need to start working on. We need to start
What's that?
pushing the local media to cover local news. They
Hey,
got
guess what?
leaving
Guess
that
what, Wyntis? Guess
disgusting.
what, Wyntis? Guess
What?
what, Wyntis?
What?
Fuck local news.
All
Tell
right.
our ass.
And News Media Group. If you like what you see, hit that cash app, dollar
Hey,
sign
hey,
ATL
Wyntis.
News Media Group.
Wyntis. Hey,
Yes.
hey, Wyntis. Can I say this? Hey,
Okay.
everybody. May the 1st, 9 o'clock. Judge Christensen. We all need to be down there, man, at Seventh Circuit Court with the cannon, where the cannon at, right across from the county building. We need to be there. We need to be right there. May the 28th at 11 o'clock. We shutting down Saginaw Street. We shutting downtown. We shutting it down. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say that I'm inciting a riot. No, I'm not. I'm saying shut it down, meaning nothing moves on Saginaw Street. We pack it with cars, people, and everything else, man. Shut it down. May the 28th, 11 o'clock. It's time for us to get the fuck off of social media and go in
Now
person
on
and
the
hold these
street.
people accountable.
Now take that. Man, thank you all so much for coming on here tonight. Thank you all to all my hall monitors, all my followers. We'll be back on here tomorrow, 12 o'clock, for Trevor's rant. So I'll be on here as a peacekeeper. Ugh.
Tell Trevor not to talk about me. Hey,
You gonna
tell Trevor not to talk about me. I'm sorry, Trevor.
he talking about you tomorrow. You gonna get up my brother like that. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see y'all
All right, peace out, y'all.
Thank you, Art.